So let me tell you about my fun day, first off. Okay, okay, as you saw, I taped and I resprayed the hood yellow. It was so the roof lines would continue from the yellow and black because um, what happened was I had stripped it of all colors, and then I had a big problem with the yellow paint where I couldn't get anything to come out of the can, and so I needed to decant it. And so I went to decant it, and well, see, no paint was coming out. I couldn't even get nothing. But I had lots. It was 3/4 full. It was a big old can, Rust-Oleum or one of those other things. I think it's Rust-Oleum. Anyway, so I couldn't get it out. I didn't know what I was going to do, but so I ended up, at least what I could do was tape this out. So I taped that off, and realizing that I was going to have to make the lines black and the other part yellow. Well, forget that part. But anyway, I went to decant it, and I have a hole punch with the spring-loaded hole punch. And I made sure I hit it above the level of the paint, and son of a gun, there was a lot of pressure in there. So anyway, when I punched the hole, it was like this incredible burst of paint just launched itself at me. It was just it went everywhere. But I did do it another time because I forgot about off-gassing the paint. See, I got that all settled down. I got paint all over me and all that stuff, and that was yeah, I cleaned up. Then, for some reason, I had it in a jar and I put the cover on it. And it was outside. I was going to just have it off-gas. Well, I wasn't thinking of off-gassing. I was just putting it out there. I wanted everything to dry because paint was all over it. And then when I came back to look it up, for some reason, and I don't know why, I shook it. And why did I shake it? Well, if you heard any of my stories, I'm the guy that lit a short fuse firecracker when I was 18 years old, and I threw the match and I shook the firecracker, and of course it went off in my fingers, and I lost feeling for 3-4 months. Anyway, that's the same guy who just shook that mason jar and popped the lid open. So yeah, I got all my glasses, my shirt, my face got sprayed with my hands. It's quite an experience, really. I didn't really want paint to take that much attention with me, but it paid attention, and that was it. So anyway, here's the story. This guy is a high schooler mechanic. He was, and an auto enthusiast. He saves a 55 Chevy Nomad chassis from a crusher. He tows it home, and it's parked outside every place he's called home for the next 10 years. Then one weekend he was browsing at a local junkyard, and he saw a taxi like they have in London, England. Good body, bad frame. It was just what he was looking for. He made a deal, and he paid the junkyard what it would have gotten for scrap. It was about $250. He got the car home, and he began separating the body from the chassis. He was thrilled. And by this time, he had a home, he had a garage, and he had a wife who was always after him to get rid of that thing. But she knew it was his, pride and joy, so she didn't push it. Anyway, he only had funds to work on it piecemeal. So the diesel motor and tranny he had, that's what were in London cabs. He brought it back to the junkyard and traded for a gas motor and a transmission. He found a good deal on a small block 318 that needed a total rebuild. That's what you can get for a 4-cylinder diesel motor and a trans, I guess. The motor was home and it sat there waiting for funds. Around Christmas, his job was handing out performance bonuses. He decided to invest whatever he got into the taxi because he wanted a little. Because he wanted to show off a little too much too soon, he put the money into a car's appearance. He could push, pull, or drag it to a show until he got the motor rebuilt. So that's what he did. Backstory is complete unless you have any suggestions. And that's the name of that tune. So that's the backstory, and he's got a motor, but he's going to be paying attention to this. It is going to be a gasser, absolutely. And this stuff is on there, and it worked out really well. Like I said, ignore that stuff. If I can put it up here. Pretty good for eyeballing. Cool. Excellent. Alright, I guess I'll shut this down and get y'all ready to go to, you know what I mean. I'm going to take care of this after I get done with it because I have to edit it. Don't forget Battleborn Hobbies, Big Al. Go check him out. Say hey to... There we go. Say hey to Jeff. I want to say Jay. He's the bearded fat guy, and okay. And Shaggy's awesome garage. Now Shaggy took a slide heading down a mountain. And he's laid up pretty bad, but fortunately his heel's not broken, but he's laid up, and so he's going to be doing, hopefully if he can, a lot of modeling and putting out videos and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget Link's scale models, Dirt Road Cinderella. He's got a lot of weathering tutorials and stuff on there, just showing you how to do stuff, and they're pretty incredible. You want to do, oops, sorry about that. You want to do, weathering or creating wood grain and all that stuff. There's lots of stuff to find out. She knows it all, and she's going to give it to you if you just go there and check it out. So, Hobby Dude 007 Hot Rods Model Shop. Love it. Love him. I think I got everybody I was going to get. Santa Claus loves all this stuff too. He said, hey. Okay, yes. I'll let you go. See you later. Bye. Please like and subscribe.